Hello world, it's Dan, and I got something to say. Today let's talk about why I don't have social media. But first, let's get a thumbnail. So, I used to do Facebook, and that's pretty much it. I never really got into the Twitter, the Instagram, the Snapchat, none of that kind of stuff. And I ended up getting rid of my Facebook, and I didn't make any of the other accounts because for me, I didn't really need it. Oh, I will say I didn't have a social media when I was in China, but that was more for business stuff, and keep track of, keep up with my friends that were here in the U.S. because, everything's kind of blocked over there in China. So, but once I got back and I didn't really need it anymore, I got rid of that social media account as well. But anyway, social media never really brought anything to my life. There was never really a need for it, and I kind of just got annoyed with it, really. And so I got rid of it, and when I was in college, they're like, hey, join our Facebook group, or hey, do this on Facebook. And I would always be like, I don't have Facebook. And so everybody was like, what? You don't have Facebook? Why? You need to get one. And I was like, no, I don't do Facebook. And I was like, I got a student email account. That's why we've got them. So I kind of went against the grain and kind of had to do things a little bit differently. And, but again, like, I never missed out on anything. I never didn't not get to do something simply by not having social media. Now, I've thought about getting social media for business purposes in order to do some marketing and stuff like that, try to get some more business. But I don't really know how to do the social media game. Now, YouTube, you can say YouTube is social media, and so I do have that. And yeah, you could say that, but who really doesn't have YouTube? And it's not like I'm out there. Well, now I am not posting stuff on it, but I'd use it more for watching videos, or maybe I want to learn something, or maybe I just want some entertainment. So yeah, I mean, I've had that. I will say I've had Discord before in order to join a gaming group, but then once I get tired of that, then I get rid of it. So I've never really had a social media or stuck with social media other than YouTube for a really long time, like I would say probably most people do. And I would say I probably actually feel better by not having a social media, because there's a lot of videos, a lot of people out there who do these things and be like, I'm getting rid of social media, I'm not gonna have social media for a month, or some people might say, oh, I'm not gonna do any social media for the whole year. And then they come back and they talk about their experience and how they feel and everything. And I would say for the most part, they always say that they feel better without social media. And I'll say, yeah, I liked it. It's not been, harm me or any way. And in fact, I would say it's probably a good thing, because so many people, they be on social media, then they say something stupid and get themselves in trouble. Think about before we had social media. You could say stupid things, but it was usually just to people around you, your friends, your family, co-workers, And so nobody really thought anything of it. Because again, you're saying something stupid to a very small group of people. And you didn't really see any punishments as a result. But now, when you are on social media and you say something stupid, and then the mob will come after you. And again, I'm not saying what you're saying is right or wrong. I'm just saying that it's usually something stupid that gets people riled up, and the mob comes after you and gets you canceled. And you know, in a lot of places in the world, you could actually be arrested for something you say on social media. Now, I don't agree with that. I do believe in free speech, and I think that you should be able to say what you want without punishment. But that's not really the world we live in anymore. You know, they want to control what we say. So anyway, I have free speech because I'm not out there saying stuff on social media. And on this channel, I do want to be careful about, you know, certain topics and certain things I say, because again, I'm aware of the reality that we live in, and I don't want to be getting myself in trouble. So on this channel, well, I'm going to try my best to steer clear of controversial topics, steer clear of politics. You know, those aren't the things that I want to focus on. Instead, on this channel, I want to focus on sending a positive message. You know, talk about improving, doing improvement. Talk about, you know, what I'm doing to better myself, better my life. And talking about controversial topics and politics and stuff is not, I don't think, especially in today's world, not a positive message. Not really a good thing. And, you know, I'm not here to get big on YouTube and, you know, grow some major audience or nothing. So, it's another reason why I don't have social media, you know, because I'm not trying to build an audience. I'm not trying to get a bunch of followers. It's not something, like I said, for a business purpose, for marketing, that's completely different. Because you're out there, again, promoting a product to people so they can come purchase your service and or goods. But I'm not got to that point yet. But anyway, so yeah, I guess what I want to really just say is social media hasn't really benefited my life. I don't have it. I'm not getting myself in trouble by posting stupid things, because the world we live in doesn't really take kindly to speech they don't like. And I kind of actually miss the free speech that we used to have, especially here on YouTube, because, you know, people used to post videos about the mud flood, flat earth, we never went to the moon, and I found those very interesting. You know, Alex Jones, he's a pretty entertaining person. So I do miss the entertainment value that brought forth. And then, you know, there were other people who used that for their own YouTube, and they would respond, you know, to these different people, these different ideas. And I found that very interesting. You know, I like watching debates. I like watching discussions and people of different ideas talking. And it feels like a lot of that is gone, you know? So a lot of people go to other platforms like BitChute, Odyssey, and the biggest one, Rumble. And it's kind of a shame, you know, because YouTube, what was it YouTube used to say? Express yourself, or Something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. But it was just about, hey, make a video. You can be funny, you can be serious, you can talk about the news, you know. And some people made some very interesting content, but then they got shut down after they started doing the advertiser stuff. And that's kind of a shame. So, if you think there are some things you can do to improve your life, maybe getting off social media is one of those things. Alrighty, we'll see you in the next one.